here we are with an estimated 280 player grand campaign event for you. Our first round is going to be the Maryland Heights, followed up by the Hagerstown Turnpike. Here are the regiments in today's event, and the server population with that is going to be 283 on the dot. Union right now up by 1 on the CSA side. In terms of artillery, there is no artillery on this map, so the infantry imbalance you see here, which is now perfect, is what it is. So with that all being said, frontline reporters showing you a Union perspective on the ground. You have Jam here from the Colquitt's Brigade, and on the CSA side, you have Show from the Irish Volunteer Brigade. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what's going on in the sky. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and we'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. So this could have been a world record for War of Rights muster time. It took them, 24 minutes past the start event time to actually start. A beautiful thing, a beautiful record. I hope it was anyways. It was still fun nonetheless, but finally here with the Maryland Heights map. So initially we said that this map was a 0% advantage to the CSA side. However, with the developers releasing the new ticket balance changes that they did last week, they gave us in-depth stats of everything. And it actually, CSA had roughly a 17% ticket advantage, and now it's actually a 0% advantage to the CSA side. So CSA had more tickets before. Now it's dead even between both sides based on the stats and the math that has been done. Thanks to 2-Core Edgar for those numbers in particular. But CSA attacking on this map, they have the 18th Mississippi with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55 and the Springfield 42. And the 3rd South Carolina with the option of the Springfield 61 and the Enfield. So at least one of the CSA regiments, half the team has the option of the buck and ball. Shoots like a shotgun, going to work well in the woods. Union Defense, on the other hand, has the 126th New York with the Enfield and the 32nd Ohio with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. Maryland Heights has always traditionally been a heavily biased map towards the CSA side. While it does take CSA some time to actually get to the Union defensive position, you'll note that the point of contention is kind of in the middle of the hill. And you might be wondering, why is the Union up on the top of the hill? Well, you want to have the high ground, and they're as high as they can possibly go before it's out of bounds. Union's job is to hold this position up here. If they can, great. If they lose it, CSA will get the high ground and slowly push the Union down the hill. Now, the difficult part for the Union side is that their main spawn is on the bottom of the hill here, and it takes them a few minutes to actually get up the hill. So if Union lose a charge and lose their flags, it's pretty much game over for them. I mean, usually the moment CSA take the top of the hill, very difficult, if not impossible, for the Union side to actually compete in the match. So we'll see how it goes. CSA not directly going up the top of the hill. Traditionally they do, though, but maybe they're trying to force the Union down the hill onto the point, because they're rushing right to the point right now. And you can see that point right now going down, Union moving down. So, at least on top here, you got Colquitt's Brigade trying to aggressively defend this position. The officers in this Steam chat, or in this game, have a Steam chat so they can all communicate with each other live. And so, it looks like CSA's plan as a whole is to just cap the point, force Union to come to them, and engage in melee, because even though Union will have the high ground, Union's going to have to charge CSA out to take the point back. And speaking of that, here they go.
Bye, Jerry. Bye, Jerry. Keep getting them, boys. All right, nice bayonet.
So 2 CSA flags go down. A 3rd one trying to make it out. Gets shot. Good shot there. That's a huge win for the Union side. Looks like the rest of the CSA trying to reinforce, which they're a little outnumbered at this point.
Got him. Going in. Gun him down. Hello, Yankee.
They're coming behind us.
Yeah, you're a dead man. I'm sending you straight to
Not true. I'm still alive. You're not.
friendly. Ow.
Keep pressing T, boys. Keep pressing T. Yep, you're dead. Shut up.
And with the rest of the Union collapsing in on the top, they collide into each other. Last CSA flag trying to get out Nolan here.
No rebel flag here.
Come in, Nolan. Take it like a champion, Nolan.
No, please protect me.
Oh, that's good.
And it looks like the 11 Mississippi skirmishers here are going to be able to protect them.
Go away, George.
Hello.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna die now, at least.
So, yeah, huge job by the Union team there. They get 3 of those CSA flags down, so 5-minute despawn timer on that. They're going to be able to retake the point. Normally, when the attacking side captures the point before the defenders hit the morale stage of breaking, currently in battle ready, they don't instantly win. Instead, the black timer stops, gold timer begins, and Union will have until the gold timer hits 0 to try to retake the point, which they will. Once they retake the point, the black timer will continue, gold timer will go away. If Union, the defending side, is down on tickets upon a retake, they'll regain tickets, but right now they're actually up on tickets, and that's kind of been the main storyline of this ticket balance update that they did last week, is that maps that have historically favored one side in a significant way really flipped to the opposite side. We've seen with Cook Countercharge, Union been able to win that consistently. Only saw it once on this channel, but heard in pubs that Union side was winning that as well. Boulevard Heights Camp have seen that twice in the past 2 events, and Union side has been able to win that map, and one of the times win it not closely either. They won by a good amount. So a little fascinating to see Union up almost 1/4 of a stage, not maybe 1/8 of a stage, but it's still more significant than what we normally see. Now, even though the tickets can say one thing, right, CSA can still try to win charges up here. Union just flat out won the charge, and so it makes sense that they're up on tickets. CSA, I mean, kind of got picked apart. They set a big line across the open here, not the open, but in the woods, right? And the Union side just hit one of the flanks, collapsed in, wiped the side, and then, you know, defeated in detail. I don't know if CSA was maybe expecting Union to push that fast, and that's hard. Nonetheless.
Направо идем на Southwest.
So CSA forming up on the top of the hill, right? The only one regiment for CSA has a flag. It looks like the 42nd PA regiment with some 30th Ohio mixed in.
Right over here. They're southwest south.
This is an amazing line. Oh my god.
So if any of those CSA guys dies from one of the 3 companies, then they'll have to spawn at main unless those flags despawn or someone picks them up, which looks like Magnus has one there. And it looks like the other 2 flags have been recovered. So maybe a little surprising. Normally you would expect Union side to defend that. However, instead they're retaining the top of the hill because they find that position to be so important. It doesn't even matter if CSA get their flags back. So CSA pushing up this way. They should have the flags back in the main line at some point. CSA maybe not going full send right away just to wait for those flags, although they're prepped to do so. It's a nice little line here.
It's actually them, not actually.
Mac,
That's so fucking funny.
why are there only 36 people? Where's the IVP? IVP! Here's the IVP! Stay your game!
So Union side's going to have plenty of time to prep up on this. It looks like those CSA flags are about to get in the CSA line. I'd assume they charge once they get in there. And we'll see if Union can hold. That's the big thing. Union has kind of a 2-layered defense. Who's back here? FSB, a little ways from the line. It's going to help CSA out. First Delaware holding a little further back as well. And Union's getting a little feisty here.
Hold back.
Get on the line, get on the line.
They coming in? Yes, they are. Here we go.
They're charging, boys. Brace it, brace it. Hey, hold the line. Beer wall. Beer wall. Hold the line. Every single one.
Oh, Jerry, you're fucked, man.
Wipe them. Every single one. You motherfucker.
Into the maelstrom. I really like your uniform. It looks good on you. You look really pretty today.
You have a big ass.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Your makeup is wonderful.
Well, that was not even close. Union lose one flag, second flag trying to get up.
Nothing regroup. Good job, Slug Bear. Good job.
Yes, beautiful.
So briefly zooming out here, huge win for the CSA side. Multiple flags down on both sides. You still have some Union groups getting involved, but I mean, a couple of Union groups out like FSB trying to go around for the flank. They're showing up late now, and that helped CSA in that charge.
Your makeup looks wonderful. You look pretty. You are very pretty and handsome.
They're getting
Touchdown, sweep them.
So huge win for the CSA side. Union's still up on tickets, but it kind of doesn't matter.
Lieutenant Shaw says he loves you, Union. He is always.
Because, I mean, the thing with Maryland Heights is, tickets aside, right? CSA are able to win charges like we just saw. And so the difficult part is the Union team has to spawn down there at that point. It's going to take them a few minutes to get up the hill and actually back up to the point, and CSA will have the high ground. And, I mean, we've seen 2 charges so far. The second one, both sides have kind of had the same height and elevation, but at least that first charge we saw, right, someone had the high ground, they won the match. It looks like you got CVA and 59th New York still up here.
I need volunteers.
With some 9th Corps as well. There's been some push in the community, at least, to make the Union main spawn over here instead, which I would think would make a lot more sense. Just because it's so you can overlook the entire Harper's Ferry. Very cool spot, but also there's a nice road from the overlook position. And then you can get all the way over here into the fight.
Counter-charge front, we're all gonna die. Counter-charge front, wipe this small group out while we're
We're all gonna die. Charge!
Bobby, I'm with you. Fuck him up and fuck him up. You fuck. Ah, you goddamn ribs.
Get him. Die! Die, rebel scum!
Flag it back.
Die! Holy shit, I can't even see what's happening.
So CVA, 59th New York, you know, they did what they could do with the few manpower they had. They charged before they themselves were charged out. That's a good idea.
Jam, you fell for it.
Spare me for a little bit longer.
Run it out of bounds, run it out of bounds.
Go back, stay. Please.
9th Corps with them as well. So I don't know if that flag made it out of bounds, but could be a 5-minute despawn timer on that. Ticket's fairly even, but CSA have early capped the point for a second time today. Looks like Union's down 3 flags right now. And so Union's going to have 20 minutes to retake the point. It's going to be very difficult without their flags. I mean, they won't have the flags, all of them together, at least until the 15-minute mark on the gold timer. But, I mean, even then, they're going to have to charge uphill, which, not good. Not good at all. I mean, they're already kind of getting up here. Russian Legion, the only CSA regiment that is in the area of the point, and Union's already on it, capping. Colquitt's Brigade trying to go around for a flank. Russian Legion looks like they got a nice little volley, killed a couple of them there. They're trying to go up and get the flags, it looks like. At least be able to get one of those. Meanwhile, opposite side of the point, looks like you got the Hamptons Legion up here. And is CSA pushing down? Yes.
You're the man, independent fire.
I mean, if I'm CSA, I'd let Union retake this right now. Just because if you let Union retake, get in a charge, hit both sides down to engage, and retake, the gold time will be at 12 minutes because Union's in engage instead of 20 minutes at battle ready. Nonetheless, either option works. CSA's getting aggressive. I mean, that's 42nd PA up here, most direct.
Take cover behind my meaty body.
Fuck my life.
So, more and more of the Union teams making their way up here. Colquitt's Brigade's up on their own. CSA found them. They have multiple flags, 2 of them right now, so they got to keep them up or else if they get dropped, that 5-minute timer is going to reset. So they at least have to get the flags out of bounds. We're still right next to it.
Flags went out of bounds! Flags went out of bounds!
Run your flags out of bounds! Yeah, run your flags out of bounds!
So they won't get out of bounds. 5-minute timer resets. I mean, it's just there. That's a mistake there from Colquitt's. I mean, it was not a bad idea to get those flags, but to not get them out of bounds there. I mean, maybe they didn't realize how many CSA were about to hit them. I mean, the hill's a little steep there. But that's going to reset. Union not going to get those 2 flags till at least the 12-minute timer for the gold timer anyways. Not the black timer, because, my goodness, imagine I have to wait till the 12-minute timer on the black timer to get the flags back for them just to despawn naturally. Would not be a good thing, would it? So, CSA kind of loosely defending the point, starting to go back in Union's hands as they got bodies over here. Like, if you want to save a few minutes of CSA, let Union retake, hit them to engage and retake. It doesn't matter, no, but, you know, if you're trying to save a little time here. 59th New York, just pushing up the hill right now, getting behind the whole CSA team.
Here's the plan. I'm going to grab these flags here. I'm going to need 2 volunteers to grab them. We're going to move them to the right, and we're going to just start getting... Oh, someone did it. Yeah, flags, wait, flags, don't run out of bounds. Flags, don't run out of bounds. We're here. Whoa,
Flags over here. We're good. We're Union brothers.
We're friendly.
So it'll be intriguing to see what their thought is. I mean, unlike the last time, CSA haven't noticed the 59th New York sweeping through, which maybe they're trying to keep the flags alive and get the whole Union team reformed up there, which is not a bad idea, especially if CSA don't see you anyway. See, here comes CSA charging a point.
You look pretty. I like your uniform. It looks so good on you.
I'm sorry about coming here.
Your uniform looks sexy. It really hugs your curves.
Charging, boys, kill them!
We got this.
Get some!
You look nice in that blue uniform. It hugs your body so...
Hold, third hold.
And so CSA is going to get a win there. How many flags do they have up here? Did they only keep the 1?
Friendlies left down there. Someone can grab that flag to our left.
So they only have 1 right now, trying to get the second one that's down there. Question is, does CSA notice? I mean, Union's shooting on the top of the hill. You can at least see the gunfire a little bit going off. So understandably, CSA might just charge this out.
Taters, follow me.
They're swinging to our right. They're swinging to our right. That's fine. Wheel back up the hill. Pull back up the hill a little bit.
Form up on the log. Intended fire.
We can stay in the road. We can stay in the road.
They're hauling ass
Right
up
here.
here. Bad face, bad face.
Where's Ferret?
On our left, down the road. Down the road. Form up in the road,
Let's
in the
move.
road. Get in the road, in the road, in the road. Here they come.
So CSA's got the hold. A lot of Unions still moving out of their main spawn here. Is this the Union flag bearer? Yep, it is. Trying to run down. George von Skimberg. Parkouring his way through. If he can get down without dying to fall damage or out of bounds. Honestly, he might just die to being out of line, too. What a journey this is through the Maryland Heights. Found the road and is going to be able to get down the friendlies. What a job there. Meanwhile, the Union respawns in 59th New York CVA getting charged out.
As long as we can.
Bring it up this ridge.
Come here, you fuck.
Charge through them. Try and get that flag. Charge through them. Get that flag. Get that flag. Get that flag.
in the rear. No, there's nothing right now.
Drift right, 36. Come on, drift right.
What a shot there from Wilkes. Another one.
Kill the fucking officer! Kill that officer! Third hold!
But it looks like that Union flag going to be able to make it out. He's got to run a little more that way. Because I think the Overlook's in bounds. Oh. Or they might be out of bounds. I mean, the weird thing is, if it's in bounds for one of the 2 teams, it's in bounds for me. If it's out of bounds for both teams, it's out of bounds. So, like this, no team can get here. But, I mean, the Overlook, it's in bounds for both sides, which doesn't really make any sense why this area is in bounds. Unless the devs are like, Union's going to hide over here. That'd almost be an interesting strategy if Union just kept their flags back over here instead. Although if CSA picked that up, they'd probably charge them out right away. And then Union definitely wouldn't be able to get them back. So, looks like that flag will get out. Good job from the 2 HL guys there. It was Morgan and Snapperkins. But rest of the Union team pushing up, having 3 of those flags. That flag that just got down will have a 30-second despawn timer instead of 5 minutes, just due to the fact that it is in bounds versus, or sorry, out of bounds versus in bounds.
Come on, spread out.
What a little volley there, Russian Legion. It used to be where, regardless of where a flag was dropped, there'd be a 5-minute despawn time around that, but a bunch of trolling occurred with guys running the flag straight out of bounds for 30 seconds. Because when you go out of bounds, you got 30 seconds to get back in bounds, and so someone with the flag would just run straight out of bounds for 30 seconds, die, and then your team would have to wait 5 minutes to get the flag back. Which, obviously, very annoying. I saw it happen on roulette before. For Union, anyways. It's not a good time. So it was a good change, and ever since then, haven't really seen people troll with the flag too much. Not like I watch public matches, though, that often. Private matches like this one, Regimentals. Some of the best gameplay you're going to get in War of Rights. So if you get the game, that's what I would recommend. So, CSA side, kind of noticing what the Union team's doing. A little spread out right now, trying to get their defensive line up how they want. By the point right now, you got the 42nd PA. Further down the hill, a little more 42nd PA. Meanwhile, the Union team's just trying to get around the CSA team right now and get up onto the top of that hill. Again, looking at the tickets, they're fairly even. Which, you know, it's a good... This, so far, might be a very good balance just based on the way things are going.
Right here, right here, right here.
Because that's been another difficulty. Even if Union can win and hold the point, tickets are a big drainer on them. And the fact things are even, for the most part, CSA slightly up, is a good thing. I mean, it's come down to kind of strategy at this point. I mean, CSA do have the advantage with the bucket ball, the shotguns. But at least Union's not getting completely blown out this round. So Union's still trying to sneak around both sides, kind of trying to get on the edge of the map before it gets out of bounds. Which surely it won't be that much further. I guess it is a little further. I guess it is a ways further. Holy, did they change the boundary of this map? You can really go out. But Union's going to push in. Can CSA hold? Oh, they stopped. They turned around.
Come on, come on, come on.
I don't know what they saw, but CSA is going to counter push.
Hold it. Make sure that flag does not get out. Prioritize getting that flag. Kill every single one of them. Wipe them, boys. Wipe every single one. Nice try. Nice
Yes.
try.
Come on.
Oh, shit. Sorry, sideways.
Your uniform looks good on you. The curves of your body look so nice. What?
We're getting the flag, gentlemen. We're getting them. We're getting them.
So one flag
Get
dropped.
him, Jerry. Get him, Jerry.
We got it. Good shit. Good shit.
36 re-rally. Pull it back. 36
So
re-rally.
Union going to lose one flag, get another flag out. Who got a down flag over here? 42nd PA might have charged someone out. Looks like a Union flag, so Union down 2 flags right now. I mean, CSA is just... I mean, they have the high ground at this point. The problem is Union's got to go uphill, and CSA is mirroring the Union real well in these wood lines. And some of them continuing to push down, trying to still get these Union flags down.
Hey, there's one more. How you doing, buddy? Oh, can I get my fucking shit down? God damn it.
Get him out of here.
It looks like that CSA line's going to stop. I mean, CSA's done a good job of mirroring. Because we saw with that first charge, Union got the high ground, and they were able to pretty much defeat the CSA, kind of in detail as well.
Go, 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 go,
Charge him
go.
out, boys. Let's go, let's go.
So CSA doesn't want to let that happen again. They don't, they win the game. 9 minutes left on the goal timer, Union's charging up. Not a whole lot. Oh, here they come. A little trickle though.
Pull back, company. Brace, bend us down, boys. Brace, boys, brace.
Go Sam on him! Go Sam on him! Go Sam on him!
Hold, hold. Hold, gentlemen, hold it.
So that's a win for the Union side. CSA, nice shot. That might have been on the tank. I don't know, but huge for CSA to get that flag out. 11 Mississippi moving in to reinforce.
Here they come on our left. Here they come. Here they come. North side again.
Union reinforcements moving up as well.
Shoot that flag, shoot that flag. It's right in the open.
Straight in front of us. Straight in front of us.
I mean, you can see the CSA reinforcements moving over here as well. Although it looks like they're going to pull back a little bit on the flank side or the side of their line. I mean, with the Steam chat and the instant communication that can happen, these teams, you know, only one person needs to spot an enemy and they can tell their officer who can then talk through the Steam chat to notify of the situation at hand. Union keeping tickets fairly even. CSA slightly up. CSA's kind of been the better team overall. But it looks like Union's going to kind of curve upward. CSA 2 flags further up the hill. CSA a little spread out. Can Union take advantage? 1 flag down.
Flag is down. Break it right now. Break it right now. Get down to the point. Get down to the point. Get down to the point.
And instead of trying to charge out the rest of the CSA, they're going to move towards point. You can barely see it. We got CSA lines pulling up the hill in the distance.
Keep going. Cross the road, chaps. Cross the road. Calm and orderly. Calm and orderly. For freedom.
CSA from the top of the hill looks like they're moving behind where the Union was just at. And that soundtrack or music sounds like from a video game I played a long time ago for Civil War game. It was an ancient one. Here's CSA. CSA kind of moving in a little spread out. Can barely see it through the trees, but you got more CSA moving in. Point still going in Union's favor right now. To briefly zoom out, kind of see where the teams are at. Union looks like they might outnumber, but CSA's got more pushing in.
Every single fucking one of us. Get up here, get a bandit on the fuck up.
Come here, you cheeky bugger.
Keep fighting. Massacre, massacre. Sweep them, sweep them.
Hold it. Hold it.
Get back. Wave him, boys. Kill him dead. Fuck off, 36. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you and all.
Cinema's!
You're dead. Move, bitch.
So as the charging kind of starts to trickle off here, CSA gets the hold in the end. I mean, good attempt by the Union side. Union looks like they lost 0 flags out of that whole situation. Good on them. A couple Union guys spawning main, but the most look like they're back here probably with the flags.
This is cap. This is cap.
They are. So Union going to be able to get back into the fight a lot quicker than what they normally would be. And I mean, if you can hear them over my voice, they're saying, at least I think it's Red. Yeah, there he is. Saying that they can cap point from here, which is actually, I mean, a pretty far away from the point, all things considered. But the boundaries are sometimes the weirdest thing ever. So, I mean, we'll see. But Union, at least with their flags, are going to be able to get back into the fight a lot quicker. At least be able to maintain the fight up here, which, I mean, Union's probably got one more good push at the point right now. And I mean, looking at our server pop numbers right now, Union up by 8. Almost a 300-man server here. No artillery right. So if Union's got their whole team here, they could take it. But of course, it's going to be difficult. CSA side, a lot of guys up there, 140, something like that.
They're charging. They're charging.
I mean, CSA line's inching forward. I don't know how well it's picking up in the video, but at least for me, that bucking ball shot, you can see it flying through the air.
Get ready to hold. Get ready to hold flags. Get ready to go back down the hill if they push.
59th and CVA. Transformation.
I mean, we'll see what they're going to do here, zooming out. Looks like you still have a Union regiment or so moving up from main spawn. So once they get up here, Union, they might try to cap this from the edge of the point. If they can't, though, they're going to have to go in.
If you're not capturing, get it on point. Chaos,
Jesus fucking Christ.
What's up, man?
Let's get to the right, let's get to the right.
I mean, I normally don't like the crouching here, but, I mean, if Union retakes the point, they're going to regain those tickets since they're down right now. I don't mind it. At this point, Union just needs to survive and have more bodies on point. Which,
11.
they got 3 minutes left before CSA will win the game.
14.
Assuming they have more bodies on the point. They got a little trickle down 11 Mississippi showing up. They got the buck and ball as well. Union line starting to ship up the road. Here they go. This is probably it for the Union side. If CSA holds this, they'll win them round.
Get to this.
Can I give you a vaccine?
You're shoving the front. You're
Check
shoving.
our right, check our right, check our right, check our right, check our right. Watch out.
Press key.
Gentlemen, give him steel, come on.
Keep on pushing, keep on pushing.
Pushing, boys.
East.
What the hell, boys?
Oh, come on now, buddy. Come on now.
Don't overextend. Don't overextend.
PSA is doing a lot of moving during this charge.
Use the rocks. Use the rocks.
Die. Somehow you... Oh my word, how did you
And
miss that?
it looks like Union side will win that in the end. At least 2 CSA flags down right now. A couple more melee going down here. But what a win for the Union side. They're going to be able to retake this point and gain a little tickets while they're at it.
Dirty Red, you can't fight.
Couple CSA guys left over here. I wonder if Union's going to try to get these flags down. But at least after they retake the point. Is Maryland Heights an actual balanced map now? Hold up.
Say it, but they have. We need to get these flags somewhere. Let's go somewhere.
And they retake it. What a job by the Union team. Whoever said absolute cinema, you're dang right.
No, they picked it back up.
Go get him, Wilkes.
Absolutely beautiful, gentlemen.
Let's go.
I'm on you, Morgan.
I got one of them down.
About face, Hampton's Legion.
I'm with you. Hoorah. Oh, goodbye.
What a job by the Union team right now. Tickets even. Black timer continues. That is not something you would expect here on the Maryland Heights map. That's for sure. Wow. I mean, it just looked like during that charge, the CSA side, especially like Union initially pushed out. And then there was a point where there was a lot of CSA guys running in front of the Union. They weren't getting in the melee. They were running trying to go up like sideways. Like about here-ish. Like when we were looking at the camera view right here, the CSA line was like running this way and then running up to try to get to the rocks. And Union was killing them as they were doing that. It looked a little weird. But, I mean, CSA a little spread out. Union together, defeated in detail, winning the charge. Retaking the point. Union actually almost looks like they're slightly up on tickets now. And that's just a huge win for the Union. I mean, that's just a systematic breakdown from CSA. I mean, the fact that, at least it feels like anyways, the majority of this commentary is talking more about the strategy at play versus the actual tickets, you know, real good. Obviously, this is just one round of Maryland Heights, and, you know, it's a sample size of one. You need a little more to, you know, be sure, but, you know, the fact that Union side can play this competitively, not go down a bazillion tickets in the process, I think is a good thing. Now, a map shouldn't be like a 50-50 exactly win rate. I mean, you should try to go for that, but if a map is like 60-40, 70-30 as well, you know, I think that's fine. But you don't want maps where one side just wins it all the time automatically. Like Maryland Heights, definitely one of those maps. I mean, I'm kind of intrigued. I've said this the past couple broadcasts at this point, but when they did the ticket balance changes, they added all of the maps, the stats of them anyways, for the past month. And I don't remember the specifics of that, but it looks like for Maryland Heights, it was played 14 times in total over a span of a month before the update dropped. Average players was 188. And CSA won it 13 of 14 times. That's not surprising.
Yeah. You knew we'd get some Confederate joke.
So, black timer really not a concern anymore for either side at this point. I mean, Union almost into breaking, so if CSA captures, they'll win the game instantly. So, Union's actually going to have to hold the position, which you could see they've set up in a big line here. And so, I mean, CSA, if they won, it almost looks like they're doing this, is they're just waiting for all their flags to despawn. And then once they despawn, they're going to push up.
He won. Everybody else, kill yourselves.
Whoa!
Thank you, sir.
Discipline in the ranks.
Who says so? Stop the show.
Stop 36. Create smoke screen.
What happens with idle troops? I don't know.
Everybody shoot
Stab the crowd 36.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a good shaft from CSA. It's a boring one, but all these soldiers are going to get that nice, beautiful XP, something I don't know very much about. They're creating a smoke screen. You heard them down there order that.
This mountain sucks. Kill it. Kill it.
I was stabbing the ground and you stepped in front of me and I stabbed you in the foot.
Oh, I feel like this is an aside.
Waiting for show to stop wearing fucking pajamas.
Yeah, like, what the autism in these
Are you online for diamonds?
I think they're hiding from syphilis.
Stop.
It's a gold rush.
Onyx wasn't even doing it, I think.
Whoa, there's a dead bodies. What happened?
Digging hole.
Look at all these tight butts over here. Man, these are some tight butts.
Jesus. You guys have the attention spans of a 2-year-old. God. Alright, here. We'll do a little game of silence sets.
We're rich. Yeah, you hear that, 11 Mississippi? We're having fun over here. You guys all angry. We are rich.
What the fuck?
Here, let me...
Simon says, rise
Welcome to the zoo. I hope you enjoy the zoo and the experience that was that. I hope your ears are blessed, just like my ears are when I watch Clash Royale videos on Instagram. What songs exist on there will stay on my feed. Anyways, yeah, so they're just waiting for those flags to despawn, although one brave lad here is going to run up and pick up the last flag that hasn't despawned yet. Fletchy Poo being shot at, dodging shots as he goes. Dodging a lot of shots as he goes. The zoo is being heard through one of my frontline reporters. The zoo is having a blast right now. I don't know if they realize that fourth flag was just picked up.
First squad.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they went, because at least that flag got a little closer look like it's being picked up. So, yeah, Union's going to have to win a charge here. They've been able to win them before, right? We saw the first charge that happened on the map. They won that one, having the high ground. Even having the low ground, they were able to win, but CSA a little spread out, which certainly helped the Union side, not to take away Union winning that charge. It was a good charge from them. But, I mean, we'll see, right? Because Union's going to have to hold probably 2 or 3 charges in the position that they're in right now in order to take it. Question is, can they do it consistently? Because, you know, they can keep it even on tickets, maybe even get ahead, or maybe get behind. I mean, the options are endless here. And the fact that Maryland Heights is being played as an even map right now is a cool thing to see.
No more furries, guys. No more furries.
So, CSA starting to move out, having all their flags at this point, starting to go to the top of the hill. It's what worked for them before in many matches in the past, including today. The second charge they did worked out. It's a beauty. And so they're going to try to make their way up the hill again. Union's going to have to be prepared for that. They have a couple guys out here waiting for it. I mean, that's the glorious part about being aggressive or early capping like the CSA has done. I mean, this map kind of plays into that, but also, right, if you do it in general, if you know, you lose your flags, you need to wait, you need to be patient, come up with a plan, you know? You be aggressive, you early cap, you bring everyone's tickets down with a lot of time left on the clock. I mean, you can sit and do nothing and, you know, not be that much of a concern. It's a nice little time buffer. But with those flags despawned again, CSA pushing out. Union's got a hold. And I mean, this is probably the best attempt for Union that I've seen anyways in a long time. All thanks to the map ticket balance change. But I mean, that's just one aspect of it. Union's just been able to win charges that historically they usually don't win. So it's been a good fight so far today. CSA's been the better team so far, not by a whole lot though. But nonetheless, Union sees them.
Get back, boys. Come on, Beef.
So Union should be figuring out where the CSA's at. Interestingly, Union's not all the way on the top of the hill, holding further down instead. See, nah. I had a thought, like, Union should just go turtle over there. Or CSA to early cap and then try to push them in the last stand. CSA wouldn't do that with Union being so close to breaking. They wouldn't early cap, at least potentially. I mean, 25 minutes on the clock. A lot of time. So CSA able to easily take the high ground on the map. Union taking a risk here, but kind of regardless of what you do in the game, every decision is a risk in and of itself. Some more or less than the other. But it depends on who you ask.
Keep going. Keep going.
I mean, Union team doesn't look like they're really consolidating. Yeah, somewhat consolidating. Here they go. This is it. If Union lose this charge, they're going to lose the game. Union needs to hold this and much more. But you got to start with one before you can get to the others. Here they go.
Hello, boys. It's the 36 in New York.
Hold here, boys. Hold, hold.
On here. Race hold, boys. Hold.
That charge died out pretty... Ah, here's the rest of them.
Hold the line, guys. Don't move forward. Nice, gentlemen. Keep holding. What's yours?
So.
They're coming again. TJ, they're coming again. We need more. Hold, come on, hold. Come on, we got this. It's a hold on, come on, Dragon, you got this. Nice.
CSA flags being brought over on the right side. If Union can get those flags down, that could be something. More Union reinforcements arriving. But they can't let CSA just sit there with the flag spawns. Maybe, actually. I don't know. Which looks like you're going to have PB make that decision to go for the flags.
What are you doing, punk? That was good. Extra tickets right there. A little extra tickets right there. Hold him. What's up, boys?
That charge is held. Union flags being brought up close to the action as well. Tickets going in Union's favor. So pretty close charge. A couple groups on each side has skirmishers out in the distance. Union a little more skirmishers out there than otherwise. CSA trickling in.
HL, stay here.
And I mean, just kind of based on how this charge is going, not too surprising this gap is going in Union's favor. CSA, especially at this point, is trickling in.
Coming again, guys. Need more men over here on the right.
Comes another CSA regiment. Looks like Russian Legion showing up to the fight.
Brace it, gentlemen. Brace it.
I mean, CSA not the most together going in on that charge. Some Union trying to counter charge, although they back off. CSA lines a little further back with their flags, trying to get spawns. It looks like they're going to stop to form up. I mean, they've got the time to do it. They have the time indeed.
It's not like
we have enemy close, boss. We have enemy west there. Clicking your nose with my banner. West, northwest. Enemy west.
Thank you.
That's why I have the space.
So Union up almost by half a morale stage. Some CSA moving out from main spawn over there. Yeah, Union lines trickling from that way as well. But huge hold from the Union side. Again, it's one. They've got to hold about two more, I would say, for them to take it. If CSA just breaks through once, then they'll take the map and win the game.
We're chiseling.
TJ in the rocks.
So Union Lions creeping a little forward, trying to get up on some rocks right now. We'll see what CSA thoughts are in terms of an attack at this point. They have the time if they want to make it into a shootout, if they think they can win, which, I mean, they're down by a lot with not a lot of tickets left overall.
Wait, Show, did you say we want a full send? I think Show wants the full send, guys.
Yeah, we should full send. That's a great idea. On behalf of Jerry, I'm saying that we should full send.
Come for Lily. Where should we go?
We're just
I'm
going
lost.
up here.
They're going to charge. They got to do it together. Very simply. Union looks like the... Oh, man, that right click of the flag really covered things up. But Colquitt's Brigade's trying to move up. Pickett's Brigade going around him as well, further extending this little side maneuver by the Union side. Union's trying to continue the pressure. Not fully charging because they don't want to charge uphill, it looks like. Unless they're confident they could win that, but... They're continuing to put pressure on the CSA, who's getting closer and closer to their final stage of final push.
Tuck it in left, tuck it in left, tuck it in left. Get your
CSA lines extending out left, at least forming up there. It's a crammed little fun fest here in the woods. And, I mean, right, in the month that the devs showed in their data, Union won this map once. I don't recall the last time I've seen Union win this map. I don't know if I've ever seen the Union win this. I don't know if I've ever seen Union win this map. At least, it hasn't been in a very long time. If it has happened. I mean, Union's been able to win it on the Revolutionary War 1776 event. Man, we almost butchered the year there. When both sides had full buck and ball. Not the case now, though. Can Union pay it off? Here they go. CSA charging in. Some Union charging up the hill to try to get CSA flag. CSA trying to get around Union right. They're really running around. They're trying to go for the flags. So Union lose their flags. CSA about to hit final push. Where are the CSA flags? They're still up and alive moving down the hill. With that, CSA at final push. If the clock hits 0 and Union has more bodies on point, they'll win the game. However, with CSA getting those Union flags down, Union team's going to have to spawn main, and they're not going to be able to get up in time. What a charge from the CSA side. Although some Union guys still alive in the rear side, getting a couple of those CSA flags down. Looks like maybe 3 of them are down right now.
Go, 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 go.
It's almost like both sides in last stand fighting up here right now. If you die, you spawn main. Outside for the one CSA group down there. You can see their flag barely.
Oh, shit, sorry. Oh, Nick, why did you not just fucking blast him? I'm gonna take the shot. I'm stabbed. I'm gonna take it. They're coming down on the southeast.
And it looks like CSA cleaned up the Union on top. CSA is going to get a huge win here on Maryland Heights. You know, huge props to the Union side, though, all things considered, because, I mean, one, they've won the ticket fight, which is impressive in and of itself. You never seen that. Obviously, the ticket balance changed, but Union still played a very good round, defeated CSA in detail in the initial charge of the map. Won that charge, too, was able to retake the point despite charging downhill. I mean, huge job by the Union team. And, you know, even though you get a pat on the back for the Union side there, playing a good round, in the end, a loss is still a loss. A win is still a win. CSA get that win. And, I mean, good job on the CSA side. What an end to the match, though. Wow. I can't believe that. That is something. That was awesome. I've always liked watching Maryland Heights just because, you know, it's a big hill. You don't see that too often. It sometimes is a little weird to watch just with the camera angle and everything. But what a round. I don't know if anyone down there, at least the guys, there's a few CSA guys on point, but I don't know if a lot of the people down there knew how close it was at the end. I mean, wow. I mean, CSA knocking down those Union flags like a good 15 seconds before CSA flags really got knocked down meant CSA could get, you know, an additional 10, 15, 20 more spawns in. And that was the difference in the end. Good fight. Really well done by both sides. Union, wow. They might be able to win this map someday. We'll see you all shortly for round 2. And here we are with the second round. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. And here we are with the Hagerstown Turnpike. Server population to start our second round here is 273 on the dot. USA right now up by 5 on the CSA side. Unlike the previous round, there is artillery on this side. Or this map, I should say. CSA taking 8, Union taking 9. Infantry in balance. It's going to be about 3 in favor of the Union side. And that all being said, here we go. Hagerstown Turnpike, based on what we saw with the ticket balance changes, edge curved from 2 core, did some math. Greatly appreciated. But Union went from a 12.7% ticket advantage up to a 22.7% ticket advantage. So Union gaining 10% tickets on this map. Union attack has the 14th Brooklyn with the option of the Enfield. That's their only option. So not much of an option there. 6th Wisconsin Regiment as well on the Union side with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. CSA Defense, on the other hand, has the 1st Louisiana Zouaves with the Mississippi and the 9th Louisiana with the option of the Springfield 55 and the Springfield 42. So CSA team, half of them's got the Mississippi, supposedly really good at shooting, although they're getting completely shot up in the open here. You can tell they're the Zouave Regiment because they got the, you could say, not uniform. I mean, the striped pants, the different colors for the top half of the uniform, but they're in a wild shootout here. Union have played this map one of 2 ways. They either like to get up on the little hill on the right side, which you got a Union regiment there, some even further to the right side, and either get into a shootout or push towards the center where you have the point. Another strategy of the Union side is to get into this open field. This strategy of the open field is much more recent, though, than what we've seen. That is traditional strategy. This new strategy is Union forms a big line in the open field, gets into a shootout with the CSA. Now, the CSA normally don't play this far forward when Union does this, just because you can see the result here. A lot of bodies on the floor, a lot of people dead, meaning tickets are lost. But CSA doing that. Normally, though, CSA hold pretty far back. It's kind of difficult to see, but they have some deflates here. They have the woods that they can hide in behind the artillery position here. And the Union side, with CSA hiding so far back, it can be difficult to bring them down in tickets. So Union will run up to the point in the center of the field here, capture it, and then force the CSA out into the open and just repeat that process. But of course, if CSA is going to sit forward like this, might as well get into them. I mean, for the CSA line, you got the Hoods Division 36 New York, Irish Volunteer Brigade. I don't know if I mentioned that, but Hoods Division bounced from Union to the CSA side, so appreciate their help with that. They did that at the beginning of the event. IVBs over here as well. In the center for the CSA side, you have the Russian Legion, and then to their left, you have the 11th Mississippi. Barely any CSA on the left side. Normally they have a regiment in the woods, but again, only a couple 11th Mississippi skirmishers there. Union side, on the other hand, you got the 59th New York and FSB on the extreme right side of the Union line holding on this hill. They got some guns rolling up there with Hampton Legion. And then in the open field for the Union lines, you got 1st Delaware, Pickett's Brigade. Big line from them with 9th Corps attached on the rocks. And then the extreme left side is Colquitt's Brigade, although they're kind of getting shot up here. So tickets already going in Union's favor. I mean, this map, at least beforehand, always kind of played close. I say kind of, because it kind of tilted towards the favor of the CSA side in that shootout, which, you know, I can say that I feel like one thing is one way or another, but if you look at the ticket balance of the map, what's fascinating is on the Hagerstown Turnpike, it was played 45 times, a lot bigger than the 14 that was played for Maryland Heights. Harper's Ferry as a map pack is not too popular, but that's a whole different discussion. Regardless, Hagerstown Turnpike played 45 times. Union won 26 times. CSA winning 19 times with the average player count of 209. CSA and Union barely having any tickets left, with an average CSA ticket left of 6 out of 110, Union -5 out of 124. Which, I mean, that just tells you right there that, I mean, Union's winning more often, but they're winning in, like, final push, last stand type of scenarios. So, very close map it is. It's a little surprising that they gave the Union side a little more tickets, even though Union's been winning this more often. But, I mean, you know, there's an argument for it per se, because if a lot of matches are going down to the final push, last stand, with CSA ending with more tickets on average, then Union definitely needs a little bit of a buff. But again, it's a little surprising to see CSA play so far forward, at least on the field. And Union right side, seeing that there's no CSA over here, are shifting in the CSA lines, moving up here and starting to get a shootout on that side. 3rd U.S. also with the 11 Mississippi side. I mean, they've got a slight defilade here. It doesn't have to be that big of a hill change for it to matter, just because, you know, spectator camera, we can fly pretty high in the sky. These bodies are not that tall. So it can make an impact for sure. But Union's going to take advantage. I mean, they're just trying to slowly push the CSA back. I mean, if this Union line can get up here onto this defilade here, I mean, CSA is going to be in a bit of a crossfire. Already kind of are. Union usually don't push up right here just because CSA can get into the woods. Union can't. And since CSA has no regiment here, the Union side can push up here pretty uncontested. And I mean, once the server pop again, 275, almost at 300 player count. I mean, we're used to seeing, at least on this channel, 300, 400 player matches. And the interesting dynamic that happens between a small pop and a larger pop, which, you know, 275 players, it's a lot of people playing in one game, especially for a video game, right? You don't see that too often, but for us in War of Rights, you know, 275 is considered small, which is crazy, because even a few years ago, the server pop would only be up to 150, 200. So, it's crazy how times change, you know, perspective and maybe relativity, if I'm even using that word correctly, is a big thing. But with it not being as high of pop of what we normally see, it can be difficult for the defenders to defend the whole width of the map. And so as a result, the attackers are more the attackers can a lot more easily outmaneuver the defending team. Because, you know, if you have less people, you can't cover as much ground. And sure, the attackers can as well, but if there's an opening, that's going to be good for the attackers. So, tickets overall slightly favoring Union side right now in the shootout. You normally expect the attackers to win on a shootout, or I should clarify that statement now, or rather change that statement now, because for the first time in War Rights history, at least to our understanding, the devs haven't released ticket balance percentages between the maps. People have tested it throughout the community, and the devs giving us specific numbers for, you know, the maps. The first time we've ever gotten a real number for ticket balance, the actual percentages of those. But for the first time since this balance change update, defenders on some maps actually have more tickets than the attackers. So I should amend the statement from the attackers normally win a shootout to whoever has more tickets will normally win the shootout. And that's just because over a shootout, there's so many variables going into if, you know, a shot actually hits, the skill of the individual, the sway of the weapon, elevation change, how suppressed are you crouching or not, which that kind of plays into more of the sway and the suppression parts of things more than if you're crouching, but crouching changes that. Regardless, there's so many factors and there's so many people on each side shooting that generally, unless a side has a significant advantage with like terrain or just manpower or spawns with flags, it's generally an even trade, and that's just what I've seen from watching so much of this game. The bars generally move down at a similar pace. Attackers in the past have had more tickets, and so the attackers bar will move a little slower, but, you know, the bars will move down at a relatively same rate. But you would expect Union to win a shootout with them having roughly 22, 23% more tickets than the CSA side. So far, we're seeing that as CSA now hitting gauge. CSA still wants to contest this open field here where it's not like they're really in a defilade. They are just holding out here. Real confident in themselves, which a lot of time left, a lot of tickets left, sure, but you don't want to give Union a significant lead, which it looks like now that they've hit engage, they're starting to fall back. I mean, the tickets don't look too bad, but still, CSA sending a couple guys into the woods. 3rd U.S. I like it. If they can get up onto the Union side, it's going to force Union to at least keep forces here, which they already have. Or it just might make them fall back completely because they don't want to be flanked, understandably. I mean, here's the thing, too, right? Even 11 Mississippi, if they wanted to go into the woods and try to get on the flank, they could as well. Because Union's not really going to push forward from this position and hold it for a long time if CSA's in the woods. Union might charge out that way, although there'd be a low chance of that if CSA here let into the woods. So, and I mean, it's kind of a mind game, too. Especially if you play with the same people over a long period of time in an event. You know, you can pick up tendencies, at least if you're playing close enough attention. Whether it be through playing the game or just watching these broadcasts, which I see so many War of Rights events and all these, you know, bazillion regiments that are in the game that I don't notice that at least too much. All War of Rights kind of blends in with each other. Good or bad, that's just how it is for me anyways. And so, I mean, Union at least center backs off. I love the Mississippi. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to take advantage and get some Union on the snake fence. There they are.
I'll fletch you, boys.
Are they just going to charge it out? Union notice it, and they're going to back off. So good on them. Oh, Ghost is the last one alive, and he's... What a way to go. Very unfortunate.
Shoot him in the back.
So they're going to keep going. Are they just... They might just chase him down. Union hits engage, but they're still up a 4th. No, they want him.
Look at them running.
Oh, maybe not. I mean, CSA can charge out this position. I don't know how far they can go over here, but they can at least get over here because they have charged out Union battery position before. And already overshooting there a little bit. Only get a couple. So CSA pushing to get aggressive on this side. Union rotating to this hill, trying to use the bushes as cover, visible cover. They don't block bullets.
Back down the hill. Back down.
Loading cover. Back to your loading.
Imagine if a bush did that, though. You maybe want to hire that bush.
Steady on is the order. Steady.
No fear. Witness me.
And so, I mean, if you're CSA, might as well try something like that as long as it reasonably makes sense. Is, you know, you're down tickets. You got to try to find a way to question up. Union's a half-mile stage ahead. Now, I don't know what Pickett's Brigade's doing here. Normally, I would say they're trying to early cap, but they're up almost, you know, they're up a 1/3 of stage. You don't want to early cap this when you're up by that much. This early into the round. Now, it's not the worst thing if CSA can, you know, if Union early caps and CSA regains tickets, not the worst thing in the world for the attacking side. Just because so far up to this point, Union's won on the shootout. And if a shootout happened after the early cap and a retake by CSA, if CSA retook, which normally happens on this map, Union could probably shoot themselves back into a ticket lead. But again, you don't want to give them any wiggle room. So, I mean, Colquitt's, nice shot. There. Looks like some 1st Delaware guys were on point. They backed off. But Union's trying to keep up the pressure here. And, I mean, Union's got some tickets to burn as well, just with having the ticket lead.
Get that flag up. Grab that flag. Flag down. Flag down. I got it.
Oh, I was going to tell you, they give me the flag. Oh, I'm going to take the flag.
But they will get completely shot up. At least Colquitt's initially. They're going to back off that position. Still have some Union lines there. Pickett's Brigade left, too, although that's just some CSA bodies there. But I mean, for a while anyways, it's always felt like the Hagerstown Turnpike map has really been a shootout. Historically, I don't really remember it as such, but maybe that's just memory failing me. Although I do wonder because when I was actively playing the game, at least in 2020 and or at least the back half of 2020 and early part of 2021, I recorded some matches. So I would kind of want to watch to see what that was like then. 59th New York CVA pushing up with some 11 Mississippi skirmishers. They're going to knock them back. Meanwhile, 11 Mississippi, the rest of them, 3rd U.S., going back into the woods. FSB going to push up there. Get a couple shots on a couple of them, it looks like.
I don't want to see 2 men to a post. Spread this out.
But, I mean, that's at least the cool part about having done this for so long. I mean, crap. I just looked at the date, and, you know, I think tomorrow is the 4-year anniversary of this channel. Now, we didn't post... Yeah, so, yeah, February 22nd, 2022 was the day we started the channel. And we didn't post a video, or at least I didn't post a video for a couple days after that. Wow, I didn't even realize that.
They're to our right, northwest, north.
You know,
on that hill or
maybe I should go out and get a pizza. I was like, you know, I usually don't go out and eat that much food anyways, even though I want to go out to the restaurants I want to eat, but, you know, maybe that calls for it. Anyways, the original point I was trying to get at is done this for so long that, you know, War of Rights doesn't change a whole lot over time. That's just because the game doesn't get updated too frequently. But even if the game doesn't get updated that frequently, metas slowly change over a long enough period of a time that, you know, you can see the changes. And you can go back to old videos on this channel anyways and potentially see some of the different strategies played at different times. Now, is the video quality a lot worse for the recordings I additionally did on this channel? Yeah, but that's besides the point. So, Union team's kind of pushed up on the right side again. CSA not really getting a, you know, they're not really clawing back from pushing up that way. So, they fall back. Union pushes right back up. And this is going real good for Union. I mean, CSA should, their best strat, I would think at this point, is to turtle. Turtling just being hiding so far back that the Union can't really shoot you. And that's just because, one, if you turtle, you're going to minimize your casualties. You're going to make that clock decrease with not a whole lot of casualties. And maybe force the Union to early cap that point, which would give you, CSA, an opportunity to retake the point and regain some tickets. So, I mean, we'll see what they do. For now, I mean, Union feels good enough to keep shooting the CSA, who, for the most part, is invisible range. You got Union already shooting shots into the woods there. Looks like that one went over.
That's a completely wrong fucking way.
Right. Yeah, they're moving up on the right. They're moving up in that field.
Wow.
Crimson's right there.
You know, it's actually real fascinating. If you go to some of the first videos on this channel,
To the right.
the first video I did was an NA Sunday Night Fight, February 26th of 2022, and had a frontline reporter for that, and I captured it through a Discord stream. But the person spectating the game, Sevi from IVB, he was actually spectating through a Discord call, and I captured his POV through the call. And then eventually was like, well, maybe I can use my own PC to capture it. And, you know, the little innovations. You know, that's what makes big change over a long period of time. You know, sometimes it can be a great idea, but, you know, just make subtle improvements every single day and eventually get to a pretty dang good thing. I would assume anyways. At least that's what's happened here.
Shoot him dead.
But CSA into taking losses. Union pushing up. On Union left side of the map, Union center's kind of backed off with CSA in the woods there, but you have Union flanking that again. Union can't get into the woods, that's why they're not there. But, I mean, Union doing phenomenal on time. Generally, you want to hit the defenders down to taking losses, that morale stage, by the 20-minute mark. So, if you're trying to keep a consistent pace anyways. So, they're doing real good on time. One more morale stage until CSA hits breaking, and that means Union can instantly win upon capturing the point. So this will be something. I mean, turtling's the only way I think CSA is going to be able to do anything. Unless they get some crazy ticket exchange through a charge. I don't know. London, Mississippi pushing up on FSB.
Should we hold fire?
No, fire close, fire close. Steady, boys.
On the fence!
Shift it on, boys!
Keep on pouring into him. Keep on pouring into him.
This guy is down. I shot one. Buried.
Do not die out of bounds.
So they're getting into a little bit of a shootout here. 59 CVA on the right side in the open. They're getting shot up. Little bushes here, providing a little cover here. I don't know why FSB is still holding on this side of the snake fence.
Did you seriously miss that? We got it.
I'm hearing something. I don't know if that's my...
Jesus. Thanks for the ticket, buddy. I would use common sense, please.
I think that was a frontline report or something I heard in my ear. You know, the voice chat in this game sometimes, it's a thing of beauty. Union's taking the CSA battery. First Delaware's on point. They need to back off. I mean, I'm all for pre-capping, but you got 2/3 of a morale stage still to knock down on the CSA side before you get them into breaking. So, you know, we need to see that more often these days, a pre-cap. Someone's still on point. You need at least 3 people to be on capturing. Or you need to be in skirmishing to be capturing. See, okay, I'll explain that in a second. CSA's charging to take their battery back. This is a little surprising of a charge.
Wipe them off the caissons.
Union's still on point. Guys are running through it right now. Some CQB guys running on the edge of it. It gets stopped. Why is CSA charging that? Right, I mean, right, they could be trying to get back tickets, but here's the thing, right? Union was capping that whole time. If CSA let the Union cap by accident, then charge in and retake the nice arty shot. Holy crap. But wait for Union to early cap, then go in another nice arty shot. Real good. I mean, in the end, Union didn't cap, so, and they won the ground. Looks like they're going to keep pushing out here with those nice arty shots. Might as well. Union hits a nice arty shot in the distance of their own.
Yep.
So, whoa. Something's held in. There it is. There's something I think my keyboard unplugged for a split second, but...
Keep pulling back. Let's go. Let's go.
Got the defilade.
We're gonna die out of bounds
Whoa.
if we get back to the defilade.
Sometimes when I'm flying around, like a keyboard button will be stuck, but it's not like my keyboard's stuck. It's the game keeping it stuck. Then you got to double tap to get out of it. It's a little weird, but... Anyways, I forgot the thing I was going to say before that whole sequence of actions. The greatest commentary here on the Battleline Network, but Union almost forcing CSA into breaking. Union up by a morale stage. This is pretty much over. At this point, no turtle is going to prevent the Union from getting CSA down to breaking. Which, I mean, CSA is not even turtling at this point.
Keep saying I'm deserting, dude.
So HL moving in there to get a couple of nice flanking shots. See, now a pre-cap would be good. And, I mean, first Delaware, I assume this is them. They're right on next to the point. Not capping it. Which, if I were them, I would maybe consider doing that. CSA pushing through the woods. I'm a little surprised they're going this way. Maybe they're trying to charge Union out, defeat in detail before pushing the point. I don't know. But CSA hit breaking, so if Union capture a point, they win the game. Although, this is a campaign event. And so, things matter for the tabletop. As a result, you know, Union might continue this game because they're winning by so much just to kill more of the CSA. And if they can kill more of the CSA, then that means it's better for them on the tabletop that is done in coordination before the event. What I mean by that is, I think it's called just Tabletop Simulator on Steam. I don't have the game. I've always wanted it, although it's like, I don't think I could play it that often, which is why I don't buy it. But, yeah, they have these campaign boards, kind of like Risk or Axis and Allies. They have a board with a bunch of tokens for each regiment in the event that wants a token. They move them around, have manpower, a bunch of rules with that. And so Union, having basically won this game already, is just trying to rub it in a little more on the CSA side and make them lose even more manpower, and you might as well. So Union likely to just shoot the CSA down to last stand. They have the time to do it. So, you know, might as well. I don't know if the specifics for how casualties work for a campaign, because, right, you can die in formation, in skirmishing, or out of line. So if you're in a big line standing up with people, like the Union line in the distance or the CSA line right in front of us, you die, you lose 1 ticket for your team. If you're crouching by a lot of people or by 2 or 3 other people, roughly, you're in skirmishing. That means if you lose 3 tickets, or if you die, you lose 3 tickets. And if you're out of line, out by yourself, rambling, you lose 5 tickets upon your death. And I wonder if for the campaign they adjust based on that. So if based on the out-of-line deaths, you lose 5 times more the amount of tickets lost. My keyboard just unplugged again. I hope the noise didn't pop up. The little... Anyways, that doesn't matter. CSA, about to lose the point. Union going for it now. I wonder why they didn't go for it initially, but CSA moving in to try to stop it.
Stand in line. Melee. Let's go. Stab the guy who's next. Stab the same guy as the guy next to you. Stab the guy, same guy as the guy next to you. Stay in line. Stay in line. Oh, we got this, boys. Hold. Battle buddy, stab him. Thank you. Stab the same guy as the guy next to you. Work together.
Oh, hi, Turquoise. How's it going? Die, Turquoise, die! Swing it.
Oh, I missed.
You need to just refund the game, bro.
So Union, with reinforcements, are going to win this charge. I mean, they get a lot of kills on the CSA there through that charge. And it looks like they should take it, so this should be the end of the round.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
So yeah, I mean, not much with the round there, really. Very simple. Simple yet effective, and you know, if you can make it work like that, might as well. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, they just formed their big line, shot it out, a couple of charges on the wood side. Yeah, quotation mark charges. But, I mean, yeah, Union just outright won the shootout. CSA should have turtled at some point. CSA had an opportunity to, I think, respond by turtling and trying to see if Union would not be patient enough and then early cap. But nonetheless, they did not. So Union gets a very convincing win there. Real good 2 rounds today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get early access to all the condensed broadcasts that we post. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and we'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. But besides all of that, appreciate you all. God bless, and we will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.